One thing that drives a man crazy, I mean so crazy, is looking at a woman naked body and not being able to do anything about it. On tonight's episode of Sex Talk with Dr. Tolu, I will be helping you to last long in bed. I talked about how to last longer in bed for the men. I actually talked about this some times ago, and I intend to conclude it tonight. So there are a few things that you could do that could help your erection in bed, that could help you to last longer. So you want to have sex for as long as you want. You don't want to come. You don't want to come in a minute. You don't want to come in 2 minutes. You want to take it further. There are things you need to do. There are skills you need to learn. And those are the things I'll be talking about tonight. I've given you about 6 points in the last episode. Tonight, I'll be starting with my 7th one, which is my number 1 tonight. I call it squeezing. Squeezing is a very special technique that is being used by sex therapists. Now, just look at the way I am holding my fingers. Now, if you are making love, okay, probably you do it this way. If you are having sex, or you're having sex, and you notice that you're about to come, you just withdraw, and then you press your finger together at the tip of the penis. So the space between the head and the body of the penis, where you have the shaft, the space between the head and the shaft, that round place, just apply a little bit of pressure. It is called squeezing. Now, what you notice is that when you are there is a particular tissue, like that leads to the urethra. You could feel it if you apply that pressure. What that does is that it sends the blood back instead of allowing it to rush towards the head, toward the head of the crown of the penis, and lead to erection. So squeezing method is something you could try if you are battling with premature ejaculation and you want to last longer in bed. If you want to last longer in bed, another thing you could do is to watch your breathing pattern. If you notice, for so many of you that are battling with erectile dysfunction or premature ejaculation, you notice that every time you want to continue or you want to go on, you just notice that your heart will start beating. When you start panting and your heart start beating so fast, there is no way your erection could be sustainable. So what you could do, you could even practice how to breathe properly outside the bedroom when you are even not planning to have sex. So try it. Master your breathing pattern. If you can master how to breathe properly, it will help you to last longer in bed. So watch out for your breathing pattern. Just practice the way to breathe normally. Breathe in, out, breathe in, out. You could try this, like I said, outside the bedroom. If you master your breathing pattern, it will help you to keep your erection longer. Now, when you breathe too fast, what that does to you is increase the blood flow to the genitals. And what that does to you is send a signal of to your brain. When you breathe too fast, for those of you that are battling with erectile dysfunction or premature ejaculation, you notice that as soon as your breathing increases abnormally, you start panting, and the next thing you start sweating, you start shaking. There is no way, it's like a cycle. There's no way you can sustain an erection in that state. So the more you master your breathing pattern, the more you're able to sustain it, and you are able to suppress it from getting to that level where you start panting and sweating. Another thing you could do to last longer is to work on your mind. Research actually shows that 95%, imagine, whooping 95% of your premature ejaculation problem is psychological. It is all in your mind. Performance pressure is something that will never allow you to perform well, or that will never allow your erection to stay longer. Performance pressure is one thing that will never allow you to last long in bed. Because the more you look at yourself like, oh, I want to quickly do it, I hope I'm doing well, the more you keep worrying about that, the more your erection reduces. I've said it a number of times on this show that erection is egoistic. You want to do is doing something. As long as your erection starts feeling like I'm not doing anything, you're under pressure, you want to perform, you want to impress, why can't you just be yourself? Work on your mind, work on your self-confidence. Tell yourself, I'm capable, I can do this, and just relax. Take it a step at a time. There's no point rushing. Performance pressure is going to kill your erection. Another thing you could do to last longer in bed is to avoid getting addicted to masturbation. Now, when you're addicted to masturbation, as soon as you are trying to do it with a woman, the next thing is your ejaculation is just coming right away. Because you are so used to doing it on your own, and your erection and your body system, your psyche is used to that. As soon as you get in and you want to do it with a woman, it gets so slippery, it feels so different, and you can't just sustain erection. You want to come immediately because you are so used to doing it with your hands. So if you are addicted to masturbation, your erection problem can prolong for as long as possible. So you want to last longer in bed, avoid getting addicted to masturbation. Now, another thing you could do to last longer in bed is to avoid positions that easily turn you on or positions that easily lead to ejaculation. Now, this is one area that men need to be very careful. I mean, I get this a lot from couples in this part of the world, that women are always complaining and we're always doing one particular position. I think there's something about African men that made them to be very, very selfish when it comes to love making. You are making love to a woman. You've been having sex. You're married to this woman. You've been having sex for 5 years, for 10 years, for 15 years. And it's just one position. You are doing that position because you are very comfortable with that position. Unfortunately for you, that is the position that is not making you to last longer in bed. Because you're so used to that position. You are so used to that system. The only way to help you, to help yourself, is to use positions that you are not so used to if you want to last longer in bed. Use positions that are more comfortable for the woman, that will make a woman to come rather than the man. One of those positions is a woman on top. Woman on top allow you to relax and put all the pressure on the woman, and it could help you to stay longer in bed or to prolong your erection. So, against popular belief, against what you normally do, use positions that you are not used to and you are not so comfortable with. It will help to delay your ejaculation. And my final point, talking about how to last longer in bed, is to slow down. Slow down as much as possible. You see, like I told you when I was talking about the first part of this particular topic, ejaculation is in stages. When you get to the final stage of ejaculation, it's like a point of no return. You can never stop it at that point. Now, if you are thrusting so fast, you are entering so fast and you are coming out so fast, it takes you to that point of no return quickly, and you can't stop it. But when you thrust slowly, you are able to control your pace and you are able to control your ejaculation as much as possible. Even when your system is telling you do it so fast, you want to come do it so fast, train yourself to thrust slowly. That will help you to delay your ejaculation. I hope you find those tips helpful tonight, and hope you could practice them and see how they could help you to solve your premature ejaculation problem. Thank you for being a part of Sex Talk with Dr. Tolu tonight. I will see you some other time. Make sure you have a successful night. Bye-bye.